Jimmy Gunz here, and you're tuned in to Canadian Cards. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? Mike here from Canadian Cards. It's Monday morning. Hope everyone out there who is a father had a happy Father's Day. I know I did. Had a nice little family barbecue with my kids and their significant others. Came over. It was really nice. It's just, it's great to see people. I watch on social media people hanging out with their dad, and mom's always number one, but it's nice to get some love too once in a while. So hope everyone had a good Father's Day. As the title suggests, I'm going to do a hockey video. I know it's not my most popular one, but I like it. And although I'm a diehard Habs fan, I picked up a couple of cards that are definitely fantastic cards, and the reasons why I picked those said cards up, because they're of George Armstrong. George was a longtime Leaf player. I played for 21 years, and they were great cards, great pickups, and really happy to have them in my collection. So a little bit about George Armstrong. He actually, growing up in Sudbury, Ontario, was a teammate in high school of Tim Horton, who is famous for Tim Hortons Donuts. And he signed with the Leafs in 1946 as a young lad, and actually made it on the team in 1949, and played 21 seasons right up until 1971. During that time, he's played the most seasons for the Leafs. He's captained the team the longest. He has the most Stanley Cups as captain of the Leafs. Probably the most heralded captain in team history, and there's been some good ones. What else about him? I know that I think I took some notes here. When he was 23, they named him captain, and they bestowed on him the honor of wearing number 10, his jersey number 10, which had been out of service for 6 years, last worn by another great Leaf, Sil Apps, and prior to that, worn by Joe Primo. What else about George Armstrong? Won 4 Stanley Cups, 1962, 63, 64, 67. He was the very first Aboriginal to score a goal in the NHL. His father was Irish, and his mother was Native Indian. His nickname, I kind of fought with this, was the Chief, although I know that can be deemed a little racist. I was fortunate enough to somewhat get to know George Armstrong during my days as a ESPN statistician. It never bothered him to be called the Chief. People called him the Chief, and he kind of took it as a term of reveredness, because to be called Chief in Aboriginal circles is a pretty high honor. He was with the Leafs until 71. After that, he started coaching their junior club, the Toronto Marlies, and he coached them to Memorial Cup championships in 1973 and 75, and then stayed on with the Leafs as a scout, GM, I think he's still on the Leafs payroll. He's pretty big deal. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around, show you two pickups that I got. Pretty happy with both of them, and we'll talk to you soon. Sit tight. All right, guys, so here is the first one I picked up. This is a 1962 Parkhurst. Parkhurst was a company that was around for from the 50s and 60s. I don't know why they stopped. I know there was a resurgence of them in the 90s, but there's the back with the facsimile autograph. It's going to be 90 this July 6th. Like I said, it's just a fantastic card in a PSA 8.5. I was just perusing eBay one night and came across this seller in Toronto. Offered me a good deal on that when I questioned on it. And he offered me a fantastic deal on this gem. It's an SGC. It's a 98. It's a Gem 10. It's a beautiful card. It's just, I do find that it's a little off on the borders. I'm not too sure that would grade as a 10 in PSA. Definitely an 8 or a 9. But again, just a beautiful image on the 63-64 Parkhurst. There's the back of that. And yeah, so like I said, diehard Habs fan, but you know, I do know greatness and can appreciate it. And because of that, I picked these both up. So hope you guys have a great week. Again, happy belated Father's Day to everyone out there. And we will talk to you soon. Take care.